So just gonna unravel it. There are different styles of doing the judah, but the way I do it is wrapping the cloth in so that it stays. Make my judah bigger. And then you flip the cloth over and wrap the material around your judah, make it about the size of your head, about the width of your head. This part doesn't have to be so neat because you won't actually see it. Just the shape is what you're looking for. This piece of material is about 5 meters long, 15 feet. And just tuck in the last part in the top or in the bottom just so it stays. And the second piece of material can vary in length. The one I'm using is about 11 meters long, which is about 35 feet. I'm just going to unravel it so that it doesn't get tangled while I'm tying it. There's a knot at the end of the material to keep it on my head while I'm starting to tie it. The first part needs to be tight. See how I pinch it? That first time around needs to be really tight. It's important, so the rest of the turban may be loose if that part's not tight enough. So I just have the cloth folded in half and I'm putting it, right now I'm going around the back of my judah and then over my ears, over the tops of my ears, and now over my whole ears. I'm holding it with my thumb and my fingers against my palm. That's the way I've found is the best to hold it. And be sure that you keep your neck straight, don't push your chin too much forward, otherwise the turban will be tight when you're finished. Right now I'm covering my entire ears on both sides. And this will be the first wrap that you'll actually see when the turban is finished, so this should be neat over the ears. And I go over the back of my judah, and I'll go around once more to make sure that the ears are tight. You can start to see the shape of the Damala. This first wrap is going to come from up high in the back and come down low right over my eyebrows, and then go back up again. Second wrap should be about the same height in the back and just a little bit higher in the front. So you start to see the wraps in the front. Then there in the third wrap, you start to go lower in the back and about in the middle in the front. The wraps will continue to lower in the back slowly and get higher in the front. And what I did just now was pinch the cloth so that it's thicker, but it'll make it tighter as I go around for the next wrap. It's important that the wraps are tight in the front, otherwise if they're loose, the wraps don't look good at all. So I fold it in half and then pinch it in the back and pinch it in the front so it's double width. That way it stays tight. You can see all the wraps are meeting at generally one point on the side of my head right above my ear.
What was the time?
They're all converging at that point and getting higher in the front, lower in the back.
What was the season and the month when the world was created? Had the Puranas referred to this, the Pundits would have discovered the time. Nor the Kasis, who write and read the Quran, know the time. Neither yogis nor anyone else knows the lunar day, weekday, season, and month. The Creator, who creates the world, alone knows this time. How to express, to praise, to describe, and to know God. Satguru Nanak says that all give discourse about God, and each one thinks himself to be wiser than the other. Grand is the Master, his name and glory, and what he does must happen.
You want to position the wraps to be the right width, so when you reach the end of the cloth, you're about at the top. If this cloth was longer, then I'd make the wraps closer to each other.
We'd pronounce one conclusion: the people are tired of searching the limits and boundaries
Now
of
this
God.
is the last wrap, so I'm going to come
The saints,
really low in the front and then go high over the top. Not over my Judah, but right in front of it, and then come down low.
If there be any account of God,
and ideally it'd be long enough to
but his account does not finish.
come up to the top on that right side of my head and tuck in by the Judah.
Satguru Nanak says one should call him great, and the
But
God
I'm about
himself
to find that it's
knows
not long
his
enough.
own self. Praisers praise God, yet they do not get enough understanding to realize his greatness. It is like streams and rivers falling into the oceans and not knowing its limits. Kings and emperors owning properties, wealth, oceans, mountains are not even equal to an ant.
So I
who
just
his
tuck it
mind
in
never forgets God.
one of the wraps that are behind my head. I just want to make sure that it doesn't change the shape of the Damala noticeably enough. Doesn't lopside it or anything. And then I relax my head and make sure it's tight enough. These are the 5 weapons that I use, that I put in my Damala. Right now I'm going to fix the wraps, make sure that they're tight enough with the sly, and tuck it in the back. And I'll take the kirpan and slot it right between my Judah and the wraps on the right side. You can make a space with your finger and then maneuver it in. And then place the second weapon on the left side. You can leave it sticking out where it can go all the way in, or however you like. And then the Dieta put in the back, same way, right next to my Judah between the wrap, and the Kunda on the other side in the back. But if it's too loose, like that, then I'll just put it in sideways, and you can't see it, but I can still feel it there. And just tuck it in so it stays. And then the chakra, place it between the Judah and the top wrap. And then using your thumbs against the back of your neck, you pull on the chakra, and then it should find a slot in the wraps of the Damala.